nsem ne bebre na odi eguo weekend matches ne call so UEFA Champions League nyambo echina and her story say koso na na say nyambo echina wi mbe ye hyepaye ken weekend we weekend ba ko a anko yama investors because results bi ana ye hwehwe no ye nsentimi anka matches bi ani enim set teams ni be win di ama ye no o mentimi enti ha adwen pay ba ko mi ankasa mi team Real Madrid abro mu tina fie lusu 2-1 against Valencia. Football bibia timi si wo football mu no kre na mum and cross my mind that say Real Madrid be lose against Valencia na me wanwa kakra na after the game ananko 4 years old penalty na by na Vinicius Junior say no ka ho na ma Real Madrid lose game no there be penalty na Real Madrid me say no enye no nti na Real Madrid lose game no. The major reason why Real Madrid lose game no Real Madrid inability say be correct your weakness. Baby omuto sini no from match day 1 this season La Liga nim ebesine Real Madrid weakness no ntimi solve sa de no ka ho bi na no Saturday ye exposed against Valencia. Saturday na edi match ne ho nkomo no nkomo na me no udi ne say Real Madrid team na o say no enye the best Real Madrid side ayehu enye the best Real Madrid side o mo good football ani yehu no. By Real Madrid ebo bad football o me nyo mu de ekura na Real Madrid ability say oba attack Madrid ability say obe create Madrid ability say obe she goal ne de untimi take anything away from Real Madrid say onbobo na unhu game ni so kura na at least obetima create actually goal because of individual quality be a we money mo a omo pose a lot of threats edema any opponents. So now no against Valencia un say Real Madrid attack omo create omo nya omo goal baako o show bit say Valencia omo goalkeeper the number of saves or yeah ni nyina ka ho bi na Real Madrid den win game no. So Real Madrid attack na omo create omo she goal no and onye the biggest problem of Real Madrid. Name Real Madrid for biggest problem omenya this season throughout ni nyina no the defensive ability of Real Madrid. To be honest with you, this season Real Madrid defensive display no very poor. Omo ntimi defend very well. Say Real Madrid ko share team bi a Real Madrid was ro say ne kra na easily. Otimi bi Real Madrid team nim. Real Madrid ko share team and we expect say ankeni say otimi create chances bebrete a Real Madrid da. Otimi break Real Madrid bobo kunim. How we defend it? A chance from omo first game against Mallorca this season. A one science na ye clear say the defensive aspect of Real Madrid this season no enkoyi ento mo ko share team bia easily opponent ni break Real Madrid defenders no Real Madrid defender ontimi retain sa compactness na obelimiti opponent ni spaces no omo ntimi nya sa de no by recently the asa beka Real Madrid bobo ko no ho omo concede a lot of goals no say Real Madrid ntimi defend set pieces ye share season as na edin say wo de set piece e be share Real Madrid. Ye share season as na den say obeye crosser Real Madrid for entimi defende den say obebe long balls na Real Madrid entimi defende enti before say ye share season as ye wura be midway no na ukọ Europa team a yen fa set pieces essential na Real Madrid ka ho bi but recently there set pieces better na Real Madrid da concede opponent ye crosser na Real Madrid concede enti say typical example a check Real Madrid for last 3 games on about recently omu game against Leganes omu games against Real Sociedad and a weekend against Valencia. She Valencia for first goal na corner ntimi en defend. She mo second goal cross ne bar penalty box no ntimi an clear. So recently set pieces crosses ne long balls no Real Madrid ntimi defend which Real Madrid for problem omo facing recently. And die hunu ye say nyame ya adoma etina omo kwa akosia team in terms of set pieces omo nimbo that's Arsenal. And me they say oh yeah story no say Ateta say this season omo 93 goals o match no emu 33% eva set pieces nyam wetina Madrid Champions League no okobo no against one of the best side in terms of set pieces and a set pieces in Real Madrid for team defend it na ka o check Real Madrid for entire setup player we expect say ba set piece corner ba free kick ba in terms of high balls obetima pem Rudiger ken say sade na yire free Rudiger bonim. First and kenim say Rudiger in terms of high balls obetima pem free no say omuntimi defend sade no enne me fierce kakra playing against Arsenal. So to be honest with you, how are Real Madrid there concede goals no and it say Real Madrid for problem omu face here nyoma nko yen fam omo on the field of play enye so omo attack here last season na Real Madrid La Liga oji super cup and osaje UEFA Champions League kino nim say last season the entire season in Real Madrid conceded 50 goals last season na Real Madrid get 3 big trophies no or conceded 50 goals by this season your monko baby our conceded 61 goals. So when goals I say goal margin no say how we consider goals no. So the rate Real Madrid they consider goals no ken a big issue the Real Madrid and most especially set pieces are nyambo echinom de ba ko share Arsenal and Carlo Ancelotti ya bona baso or your legend or your good coach by Metimaka say bi or your hwehwenim coach kakra as o person please you obia on person oni obia benya problem by the moment obe try so obe please you obia no decisions be able taken it me affect players no on the field of play. To be honest with you, Real Madrid lose against Valencia no a big disadvantage for Real Madrid and performance no na enye the best after say Real Madrid lose here no na fedie gidie no wo say Barcelona susu ko win ni game na watwim. To be honest, Barcelona against Sociedad kenna me nim say Barcelona lose game no but na me nim say be difficult game dia ma Barcelona. Don't say Barcelona a draw game no. By Metimaka say Barcelona will 87% chance of La Liga no. And for say Barcelona so drop 2 points. Barcelona as it stands now, it will 87% chance of La Liga. La Liga no enye Barcelona no enye Real Madrid no favorite eye Barcelona. And it's all Real Madrid financial team say Barcelona board draw nti Madrid e was advantage na no. Barcelona and Casane e advantage or 87% chance of the Spanish Premier La Liga. Sa one no mo boy no enya sa Barcelona mbobo ken Barcelona bomb normal football Barcelona dominating play or control game against Betis or control game no bibia na fa game ni nyina no it was about Barcelona team no enti sa watch Barcelona 1-1 abeka say enya Barcelona omo chi obi o man 5 omo hye 6 ndabi game na course no how Barcelona team attack o team chi obi hye 7 Otimichi obi se ne 5 no sa Barcelona attacking shape no the same thing na no Saturday omo ye against Betis na same Barcelona be she goals be create a chances be bra obone 3 back no pacho bie mame obone 3 back no se omo obobo na 4 defenders ba omo attack bia na e da ne 3 back e be ye Araujo Kubasi and Kunde so anytime bia Barcelona be create chances be bra no don't expect back 4 obone 3 back na Frankie Dion ne Pedri a control finfini as usual a direct play. Now, on my last line now, was a deco opponent in the final third no. I was say 5 players the now. So playing against Betis, onya the same thing. Onya Nelami Yama, onya Gavi, onya Lewandowski, onya Ferran Torres, and onya Baudi. So Barcelona for attacking shape, omudi creative chances be bree. Omudi she goals no. And one omu ye be biansa. So the big question here say, a year day and a Barcelona intimian show mu goals aye no. The first thing I'm noticing here say, Ken Roberts is a defending very well. Enye easy so obeko Barcelona fie no wako contain Barcelona o push Barcelona o throw in more attack Barcelona o attack now wa limit Barcelona to just 2 big chances so before say obe criticize Barcelona no and what so the kind credit Manuel Pellegrini ni Betis say how we defending was very good show to say Magbacha on the day defensive solidity stability be on the bench na ye Barcelona for nim pokran wa say omo former player and he defended and so Betis defended very well and a Betis goalkeeper Adran a lot of saves at the Real Betis. But dear Bakwami who say affected Barcelona pano. In time in see what Barcelona game him under Hansi Flick. Barcelona drew the final third. Now say omo pre omo. Now say pressure be wo musu because Real Madrid dey lose. So kwan bia so what see team goals. Enti ama Barcelona entimi anye compose in front of goals. Omo drew ho omo ye mistakes. Omo mistake chances ni bebre. But to be honest with you, enfa ho say Barcelona abo 1-1 no. La Liga no. Barcelona for no 87% chance Barcelona beje 1-1 nin change anything Barcelona for no betima La Liga no even at the time mpokra ye nyambo classico no 1-1 no Betis e form mo peke proud to this game no untimi take anything away from Barcelona 1-1 nin results ana ba se pedie by Barcelona 87% chance La Liga no on beje ken Chelsea targets so be rem into the top 4 at the end of the season. But say Chelsea bet me rem into the top 4. I was say Chelsea. Enzo Maresca mo ke come ho. Ken me check e no nim say Chelsea last 8 games for Premier League away. Onyan win bi. The last 8 games at Chelsea abo Premier League away matches. Chelsea team ko for 3 points. The last time at Chelsea ko win match wa away. our Premier League was way back December last year against Spurs. From last year, Omoko Vini 4-2 against Spurs. Our way. Chelsea inquire win for 3 points. Our Premier League. And now no many Brentford Ebono. I think say coach no et take risk kakra. Ne starting lineup or drop key players maybe because I feel no free injuries na aba. But watch Chelsea first half performance now almost style of play na kwa more of conservative style of play than say no be proactive. And na Chelsea a lot of mistakes. Omo ntimi mbobo e got to a time Enzo Fernandez etia nkuku say e to de bi on drop mbe chire mbeboa. Otia ne say to de bi mpokra the ball no to woni ma rane kofa. So clearly the first 45 minutes na nyoma nkoye mfa Chelsea until the second half and omo say omo ye proactive kakra. Enfa won say Sanchez eye goalkeeper Chelsea nji omo ndi no. Ken Chelsea was abo omo. Sa goalkeeper no. Oye odumfu kunfu first half no the boss ni bi cheche by later no obet save Chelsea at Chelsea ekonya draw by say Chelsea betima about UEFA Champions League next season na omo sha see pick points ni bi wa we. Okay. Then to Liverpool team no. Liverpool. You say season as in 2024. Unim so lose just one match. 2024 I finish no lose just one match. About draw 3. 2025 we lose 6.
So only Liverpool.
Liverpool. So it means say na enya points na no match trim na. Anka say pressure wo so.
Okay. Me das kwame na weekend dey say untimi nka kire semana. Weekend o masem kraba o ka bia nya yi. Say weekend Champions League for na.
Oh, what's not corner untimi nka kire.
Kwame so ochine kwade untimi ni.
Oh, David say. Man City win na untimi nka.
Say Arsenal for job.
Me ka kire asem o dey e be shema
Man City United.
Oh, United be next year call Friday.
Friday Europa money idea.
And that's a chance to be
conference. How can
I conference like
this? And TV we man kasa the Man City o Chelsea o United
and also Shewan go conference league. It is what saying.
Obo hat-trick or conference league to say the winner corner or premiership and
Champions League is where
why 2 passes for champion? But so the conference league there with all due respect, I mean, no, but
try saw the chance to be Champions League in the honor mobilongo.
And I'm a crowd as someone what kind of crowd.
Chelsea supporters in Macho.
Said it
be Madrid, it be Barca. Much chichim. We are probably afa. And
Chelsea back Champions League. The supporters will come back, and this statement I always want to reiterate it. Say Chelsea belongs to the Champions League, and they need to go back as soon as possible.
You know,
because as someone will carry crown.
Na media you be bros is because now you come you do one come kakra. So are you fato so mami about Madrid players and a penalty in sense no. Once they say asia ba say ochina se koba so munya penalty awanebebo. And I think the coach onye strong enough and bold enough because if Vini dia then Osano cry is all manable.
No, but
so we're not only good enough say it's on the ball penalty to be a better other than for Mbappe and Jude.
Omunyi na obi say penalty.
Obi say 2-2, Jude say 1.
Jude say Mbappe about 9 and was 7 and Vini about 6 and was 4 and Jude about 3 and was 2. Na the tiane say you start season no central who ade no bibisa Carlo that Carlo Ancelotti said say 3 players no omo matured players into one kasa will decide on the pitch. However Vini na the number 1 but so mu decide among themselves on no ni hweka. Okay, last year Senyesa Madrid penalties so munya our league na wo form last time Madrid had 5 penalties throughout the season. Senyesa penalties ni wo form one kesa say Jude Bellingham edge the pichichi because he scored only 1 out of the 19 La Liga goals. I feel magically maybe I should use that word because I remember very well last year Chelsea and 12 penalties throughout the season and the Copa was share 9 and he say oh penalty FC when you say season you monko baby Madrid and 12 penalties when you call it the Chelsea nya last year now near see Chelsea nya penalties don't know when you 12 it's 12 no when you know Enka nhyehyɛ ne yɛ kama meaning so say Mbappe was 6 penalties 12 no was 6 it makes a lot of sense nti ono na all pre-pichichi no anyway nya 6 now come to think of it say Vini ontimi nji goalking Pichichi na kwa Robert Lewandowski 25 Mbappe 22 nti sebi common sense should tell Vinicius Junior say do this stage penalty bar ya demand the all pre-pichichi unless say they all pre only penalties but because another different case say you can and come back in penalty but and a Vini aquatambo no say oba it makes a lot of sense but akwano onimbo wa shebebre easy way and all pre-pichichi ono so na kwanya penalty no so why what that guy did was unfair to Mbappe. He was unfair to the entire Madrid team. Mbappe commit me and say no problem. But Kwani Pichichi respect him.
Mbappe show video no.
Yeah.
Mbappe in a fire. Then so me send the video na ba. Mbappe in a fire. But who Vini no?
And Ojemu man.
And Ojemu man. Vini so Jacob.
Let's say king of our board. Vini was approaching him.
Oh sure.
Oh, he was approaching here. Vini bano.
Oh yeah, Vini friend. Vini friend. Ana.
Okay, Vini corner ho. Akwa for penalty no. And no no try ma Vini crown man no. And no two ball dey ma Vini say o be penalty because clearly on enye the penalty or no or compare penalty but akwa ni Pichichi. Nti what's this point? Well, Carlo Ancelotti na to the beer. Me ankasa na me feel say see a year 1-1 no. Ade ana me ho hyehye me ne say that time I was expecting Real Madrid to attack. That time Real Madrid are bre. What was say boys they were tired. Well, almost someday. Ken, what him say Barcelona bo Osasuna on the 27th. And of Barcelona about Atletico Madrid. And of the Real Betis the account. That is 4 games in 10 days. 4 games in 10 days. Master, ain't easy. What the say coach be in some more about complaints? I'm telling you, who they 10 days but 4 games coach be about complaints. But I love the way Barcelona is playing. They did not get the results. But if not for Adrian, Barcelona could have gotten the result because again the coach say ideally can't start Pedri and Frankie Dior because I don't know for the Dortmund game but results never against Real Madrid na year against and year starts na year kwa anymore may you move free mu and this sad but I think say it was a fair game. Real Betis for nobody ball. They are very very good. One of those things I admire about Real Betis. Anthony boy. It's like wow, Anthony is playing very well. But that is not my conversation, Ken. Men come on here. Raphinha. Ballon d'Or. And someone needs to calm him down. Last year, ntokwa no ni Xavi kono. No ni Xavi because say ya na Xavi 57th minute, 60th minute na Xavi yi ne frame. But no na enye say. Estati free Argentina game no kodi di Argentina for na tamu a Argentina for no so e mafia no park no so fiti wo akwane attitude ya asesa adene si wo park no so no senye se La Liga for no me hu se be edu no musuro se pressure e wo La Liga for so because ideally ade si na was come punish Raphinha. Look ball no ya ball and Barcelona for a clear ball no and a rabbit is planning protects a ball in control non coach ball nto. Raphinha say a ball rabbit is player no. Assistant referee say amono yamo ball no Raphinha o di referee na temusa where's no yusu ye no. Any Jude Bellingham de no kra no either say a yepe because Jude Bellingham yusu the F word. Where's so yusu mother F Eti the same thing. This is the incident. Or did dia kwa unse or di na temwe no and a ball sa ba ya e control so san so ba nechi e be didi assistant referee na tem. Ya pombo. Okay, emotions no problem. Ya pombo. And a woko. Wo san so kwa attack assistant referee. Then your coach comes and says Jai coach stop here ko your son stop. Glare public cameras is on you. Cameras e wo ho. means ye coach patak we yenja no also onfa. Then who dressing room? I'm our captain Ter Stegen stop who say jai what we Pierre Ter Stegen. Why? What is that? Well, Game Anzano or ya Zan refi pa as I say I didn't actually report we anyway.
That's also one way.
Spanish referees na to the be Azan Edos on say yes sir I don't like the Madrid Barcelona argument because Madrid the no Jude Bellingham here much ready say mu am here company see Jude. Why is it that they did not write this? In any case we can be Madrid for some more sereno many about Dixa. Also Jude Bellingham so also deserve punishment. Seva screens is not Jude Bellingham machine yamienim ebutu va. See more since a part of football.
Ubutu va as a reviewer na. Because as I do the want to say the system who va the ending as a corrupt.
It's not good.
So mutu va
Wanyade.
But ubutu va machine yitimi twa so after game.
After okay, nessa ball no before, during and after. I don't know no he needs to punish. I say he deserves to be punished. But I quite to say no akwakoye Madrid ne Barca be edru no one we ne okoka ba ko a dey asamba banti Spain for they want to be very careful. Ken share a very boring Manchester derby. Courtesy Pep Guardiola. Here Pep won. Or your goods emame. But some of the decisions you don't get it. 2025 year April. A Bobby game Estati Kovacic, Bernardo Silva, Ike Wonduwan, Kevin De Bruyne. Omu ages who come 127 years.
So 4 players no.
Why?
Omo di 127 years.
127 years. Sa boy see Estati game. Now, anytime you play the Manchester City surface, meaning what is between this Pep Guardiola and these veterans? Minti o masi wa koto Nico Gonzalez Edenaba. Edu crucial gamer. No one bench akora no now the cover search ni K11. Bobo 2025. For what? Me who line up and say akwa no asaswa can we be back in. The rate at which a Casemiro bear 3 games in me who Casemiro no.
Abo.
Hey. Wa bobo papa.
Sell obekwa na.
Eno na minim because since the akeka konedie already na omija no kwan manako but so to so maybe Manchester United for a bit similar some adwen kakra ken when him say Trent Alexander-Arnold right back, Andy Robertson left back, Virgil van Dijk ne Konate omo 4 back 4 ni nyina nsam wo mo ho a likely so metimi efi club rumako and you cannot lose all these players in one transfer window. Konate, Virgil van Dijk, but you see game na match Liverpool no. One person Liverpool needs to touch as soon as possible. Andy Robertson, 8 years now will be doing Liverpool. Why ye be pan? Why ya there? Because at some point in time, now Liverpool for left one, and yet this guy was best still 8 years. He's been solid, but you do know the weakest points in Liverpool's team. People normally want to associate it with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Name him Robertson one. Eshe.
Any Madrid left away.
Oh, Andy Robertson. On one kasana crack to meet town board the show.
Okay.
I think it is okay. Liverpool needs to move on.
Me da say Edelson. Biggie.
Ken.
Boss na bokode.
Nyame adum baby akoko.
Ni komo kakra wo fine.
Boss me chance free baby akoko di wie no. Liverpool ni Fulham game no. Fulham had a lot said they be obeko game ni no akwa fight for results. One obo ofie. Number 2. Fulham person qualify for Europe. Senior Champions League in poa. At least obetimi akwa boy Europa because we have baby omoda. The point between only the top 4 and then the top 6 now certainly a possible say Fulham betimi awem no akwa bo ewe Europe. And Jomobeko game no with everything to fight for. Omobeko no ni Liverpool akwa kuchia. Liverpool on the other hand so more than akwa ye bibi e honum, especially after the exit from the Champions League. And Neman Shedan konkan from Liverpool. Me who team Champions League exit affect your party to Liverpool da. Things are not going well for Liverpool after free Champions League, and it is bad. Fulham Bobo no more players to step up. Alexi Wobi, actually he's a good player. I only need the wire ready to obey Boama Nema Konkandiama Fulham. Only the other striker Santiago Muniz. Muniz made sure so on also so be the obey Timibia. It wish how we see trap a ball. A place a year out of a year position a Virgil van Dijk. A coco boss are born in the two net in my clearly. Now Branty and Ache. So I am ready. So obey you, obey Biama, a Fulham team, and so Timia results skin. Now, over Liverpool, this season, that game is the first time a Liverpool Bokono, away, no Aquaco Lucy Premier League anymore. It is a Liverpool away in the Premier League this season. Supporters knew GDA because Aquaway own Lucy and Yamakon kind of Maumo. But the game against Fulham, Liverpool for the first time this season, Ekoko Lucy. For the first time this season, now Liverpool are top from 2 goals in the first half. 2 goals in the first half. Now Liverpool are quite top form. Not any team say a Fulham Bobo Kono and as I didn't see. Liverpool for the first time in 9 years, 2 outfield players at the Bobo Coco chair and making errors leading to goals. The last 7 times the BSC will Liverpool Bobo Kono time be a goalkeeper involved. But this time around, 2 outfield players, Robertson and Akwaku Kanasem, and Jones. And Robertson this particular season has been one of the worst players for Liverpool Bobo Kono. Robertson and I Nimno, under Jurgen Klopp. Robertson and I Nimno, the modern one now obo, the surgeon runs. Defensively on than you good. But the options he gives you whenever he's going forward to support the Liverpool attack this season. Musa the name Free Robertson ho. And Wasan shall say, out the balls and to so check. Liverpool Bobo Konim. Can we hear no free one ma? One thing I mean who is a Liverpool Bobo Kone pa. The performance of Mohamed Salah. Salah you this season at the start. And then you kind of Mohamed Salah. After some free Champions League, Salah performance in the conform. And it looks like say Liverpool team here built so much around Salah. Say Salah in a bad day, it affects the whole Liverpool team. The game against Fulham, Omu make sure so Mube Salah free game anymore. Can Salah bought just 1 shot in 90 minutes? 1 shot no boy, you know. Then on target, it was off target. It's Mohamed Salah and me are more on target. Important compare when you go. Mohamed Salah and me are assisted versus Fulham. When you have 50 touches in the game, you dispossessing 20 times. Ewo game anymore. It's the key man at the start of the season and you may conquer. Now you didn't home come on possibly. Obetimi ababa beje Ballon d'Or. Se Liverpool nyama conquer more. Se see a performance ni in the after the exit from the Champions League. And it is time some penny for be clinical psychologist or a sports psychologist. I'm a Liverpool players within the season. They might be fortunate say omachim and yes sir bia nanka league no mon sent me anka. But going forward, psychologically, they have to work on the players. Nani man konkain and famomo. Ken, we a story about a player friend is Kolomwani. And it hurts to see a player. When you're very good and a fine start. Juventus Bobo Konimo. Says I'm a new coach aba. Now for ya possible, so brand any bit me a free a Juventus Bobo Konimo. Now ni loan no koko boy no. Omunya permanent. Randall Kolomwani rose to fame. Abro Kobo entrance Frankfurt. That particular season, about 36 matches now brand the boy again. Oshe 15 goals and normal 11 assists. And attention nation say e banoso. It is offer baby. People were talking about him say a new star is born. Ababa be PM Bundesliga anymore. Obe PM e Paris Saint-Germain bobo ko anymore. Oba e o sha ase no na obokaka. But at the point coach in the strikerless system na all bono. E man akwanya man in sha ase de bia mfa Paris Saint-Germain. Enti there was up baby for the any chair. And okoko PM Juventus. Oko Juventus. The first game of ball for Juventus, Oshe go. The second game for Juventus, Kino Bo Brace. The third goal for Juventus was to Bo Brace. The last time I Juventus now a striker. To me, yes, RDNB was in 1990. Striker, my friend, is Roberto Baggio. And yes, RDNO. And a Colombo be repeats our fit, you know. As we speak, we have won 9 matches. I almost 7 now starting. Or 5 goals in the Italian Serie A and a 1 assist. But due to a change in technical hands, coach be any player open. Thiago Motta, Ebabeto Vlahovic, I know ye key striker. Or so on Vlahovic of Pekolo Mwani. Mwani by I know she goes to the mano. Now he leaves the stage. And new coach steps in, I go to the. On also by in the first 2 matches. First one, Nukolo Mwani Tina bench Wamobi. Second match, if you bench in the buy in the 68th minute. And to the clearly, Bibia Chese on here Brantiano. And when it gets to this stage, se coach in Pewa. On only po bet me motivate you and more alternative no performing. And to Pewa, no matter what you are going to do. Unya game time impo na what me your best the amabo boko no. So I believe that Randall Kolomwani going back to Paris Saint-Germain is also another problem. Say Luis Enrique Owa on prefer so obebo typical number 9 it is okotena ho no ma o san so akotena bench ni to biem 2026 World Cup nso na die anim no and player bia be pay
team be na obenya
kin on play middle class team and middle table team be bia de bia consistently obenya bia bo onya such a team na onya good former because the performance of Juve enye bad o so obebo 9 matches so be start 7 no watch 5 assist 1 but just because coach bia ni player ope and ono na obefa team ni feel say on fit into the scheme of worker for oni che bia obenya bia bo said the bear will keep you form with shape no what me call a World Cup 2026 ni begin
okay well I know a beginning